All right, dude, we're in.
Down the tubes.
We are in. Jack, talk real quick.
Okay.
Hello. Great to be here.
Oh, Jack. You said you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah. I said recently I've just noticed that there's like a lot of big tech censorship going on, and the fact that like just like all the people that we like love and hold dear, are being canceled. Like
So true. So
Yeah.
very
like
true.
Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
Dan Bongino.
John Bogey.
Dan Bongino? Bongino, right?
Bongino.
Bongino?
Yeah.
It's Bong,
It might be Bongino. Whatever, he's a patriot. There's Jocko Willink. Lex.
Is he being...
He's canceled?
He's canceled.
I thought America loved Mr. Willink.
I don't know, but what I know is
the Iceman? It's the Iceman, right?
He's canceled because of the Iceman?
yes, you know what though?
No,
As
he's
per
like the
usual-
breathing... He's the breathing Iceman, right?
Wait, Jack,
No, that's
point that
Wim
mic.
Hof.
Make sure that mic's pointed right at your mouth.
Wim Hof. He's
And then you have a tendency to
deplatformed.
push the wind guard right against it. You actually want a little bit of distance.
I'd like to have this every time in the
Yeah,
recording.
well, I don't like to have
I-
it every
I
time,
wanna
actually.
be
I would love it if it was.
Away. Look, we're part of YouTube. It's down the tubes. That's a given. We look at YouTube videos.
Love YouTube.
And we love YouTube, and that's a big part of the show. But I think that's over now because I think that
YouTube is over.
It's
It's
not a safe
anti-
place for speech.
yeah, it's anti-free speech,
No.
and there's things that I want to say that I can't say. I just can't say on there, dude.
There's some truths that you want to reveal.
There's some real truths about like the world, who runs it.
Sort of a cabal, maybe.
Yeah,
It's crazy that like the
sort
cabal,
of a Kabbalah.
the
maybe?
cabal is maybe
Kabbalah. Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
did...
What do you think they call it? A Kabbalah?
why do
I thought
you,
it was
why
just-
do you think they call it a Kabbalah?
Well, no, I noticed this. I noticed this with these videos, with some of these videos too, that I found. That I thought it was just a mistake, because isn't that a religion?
It is. It's a
I think we're
spiritual
getting
form of
there's a conflation going
Judaism,
on.
but-
There's Kabbalah and then there's the Cabal.
Here's-
Yes, but people say in these, there's people on these AlternaToobs that say the Kabbalah, like they're
Oh,
talking
really?
about the Cabal, and I think it's just.
Oh, are those words
I think it's-
related?
Well,
I don't know, but I kind of just assumed that it was because the
Sam
people
just
were-
screwed the pooch because what I was gonna say is
Sorry.
YouTube's done and we need an alternative. We need some sort of alternative.
Right.
Get in your time machines and go back to about 2004.
Go back.
That's like what all these places are. It's like that's what I've
It
found.
is.
That's what I've found.
That's
It's
funny.
like it's all
It's
early
so-
YouTube shit.
It's crazy. I was gonna say it felt like looking at these websites felt like looking at early YouTube, or like looking at early, like there's just people making shitty Flash animations.
Yes,
It's pretty cool actually.
on like Pivot.
besides all like the truth videos,
There's like Pivot animations.
like the hard pills, the pills that are hard to swallow.
Yeah,
You
besides
find
all the
crazy
hard
these?
radical pills.
radical, those big radical pills
get
you
to
need to swallow.
Wormwood for your ED. Besides that, yeah.
Yeah, besides that,
Yeah, and
What
then
else
the
is
Nazi
there?
pills, the big Nazi pills you have to take.
huge
Nazi horse pills.
huge ovular
Nazi.
Nazi pills. Just real suppository Nazi pills.
Spiky.
Can you guys
spiky
see my
suppositories.
cursor on the stream? Can they see that?
No.
Ah.
If it's over here, they can, I think.
Yeah, alternative tubes.
That's
Apparently, when you don't shut people down, they're all Nazis. Is what it feels like.
Well, it's just
So,
crazy. Like
but-
the alternative tubes, it's like, oh, there's all sorts of stuff, money scams, vaccine stuff. 25% of it at least is Nazi stuff. At least 25% of it is like
Well, also,
explicitly Nazi stuff.
also, you find a video that it is financial or something,
And then
it's
they're like,
and then of course there is the
financial.
Jewish cabal that and we're it's like
then of course
there's
we
like
all
the
know.
moment. Just normal financial advice. But,
You mean
just-
usury banksters and Zionism?
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Well, this is
The metaphysics of
this
World
is-
War II?
Here's what I'll say. Notice that this says podcast 7. Dang, it only took him 7 to get right into usury, banksters, and Zionism, dude.
Well, he's saying I look kind of into this. We don't have to play it, so I just wanted the title.
Metaphysics.
But he's saying
You
that,
just wanted to show us this really cool.
Is this the
design.
guy in the video? Because I like that he's centered among the
Yeah.
leaders.
among Hitler, Churchill, Stalin, and Woodrow Wilson. That's not
Woodrow
Woodrow Wilson.
Powerful man.
Ooh. What's his name? FDR.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
Fuck.
Fat Daddy reveal. FDR. Uh-oh. I entered the chat.
This is. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He
that
says
he's censored.
that like the Jews basically did World War II. I think that's what he's trying to explain. Is that
That's so
they
funny because
caused
that's
it.
like
Wow.
that's how what Hitler said about World War One.
Yeah.
He's
Wait.
just like it's just you recycle every time a world war ends. You're like the Jews did this one too. That's what's crazy. I wonder
Wait,
if
but
he
you guys-
thinks they did 1 and 2.
What is
Probably. Why not?
usury?
It's like loaning money at a really high, at like a criminal high rate.
Usury, yeah, it's like
Okay.
It's like loaning.
it's like
Alright.
kind of like the root of all evil.
evil.
So it's
No,
like-
it's-
okay.
I think it's loaning money with
bankers
interest.
and Zionism. Sure.
It's loaning money with like interest, and then it crazy inflated interest, right?
yeah, because I think the claim right
Which
is
is
that
like
they're,
not even that bad. I don't
during
see
the
what's
Christians
so bad
wouldn't
about
do
that.
it, right? Well, because it's like the historical origins. Isn't the historical origin though the
I would
idea
do that.
Christians weren't
We got him on.
Christians weren't allowed to do usury?
I would do usury. I think it's fine to do.
I would say that like half of or a quarter of me would do it. Like a quarter of me would do usury. I'll say like I think about usury and I'm like 25% of me is like that's all right. And the
Yeah, I get
75%
that.
75% of me is like don't do that.
I get that. Yeah.
The sort of
Yeah.
Christian 3/4.
Sure.
Fair
yeah.
enough. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying, isn't like the historical origins of anti-Semitism? Isn't part of it that Christians were like forbidden by Christian norms not to do?
Yeah,
not
they
to
couldn't
loan
like
money
take
with
care of money and
interest.
loan money and stuff.
And so like Jews were allowed to do usury, and then they did it, and then they're like, Jews do usury.
Yeah, because I think usury is like maybe we should look it up.
It just means loaning money with interest. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, it's any
I'm
interest.
pretty
yeah.
sure that yes, because that's what I'm saying. Like I think it was a Christian thing at some
Well,
point.
I mean, if you're gonna
that
loan
you
money,
can only loan money with no. Exactly. It's like
You gotta
that's
get
what
some
seems
what
like
are the-
business.
what
you
are
gotta
these-
get some on the top. What do I
What do
get
these
out
guys
of the deal?
expect? Yeah.
Well, you're
What are you
paying for
gonna-
the service of money now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It sounds great to me. It sounds fine to me.
Well, now everybody does usury.
This is Odyssey. And don't look into any of these, by the way. We'll take
Yeah,
you
I'll
through
tell
them.
you this, dude. Don't if you care for yourself, don't go on the AlternaToobs alone. 'Cause
Don't
you'll
go
get-
alone.
You'll get
Don't
freaked
go
out.
into this alone.
You'll see
You
stuff
don't want
you
to
don't
go
wanna
on
see.
here alone.
This
Yeah.
guy just I like once again. I like his song, and sonically I like him. I like his
Welcome
voice.
to
I like
Crypto
sort
and
of what
Coffee.
he- and I like his little. I thought Sam would like this guy's little flip out of his.
This
his
kind of guy.
backwards
This
baseball hat.
this kind of guy is untrustable. This is you cannot trust
You can't trust
a
this man.
60. Look at this man. He's what 60 almost. He looks to be almost.
He looks like
60
he's
years
dressing
old.
like a child.
He
in
looks like a-
and
like
he's
a-
trying.
a honeypot.
There's no good reason why this man is dressing like a child and
He
is
looks like
talking
if
about video
someone
games.
put like a Fortnite Twitch streamer in like an age filter.
Yeah, he has like a big swirly lollipop off screen that he's.
As all
Why?
Twitch.
He's got the flip, and then I love noticing
The
he's
flip
got
out the hat,
the scarf tight, dude. What's going on there?
I didn't even notice that, but yeah, that's
Oh,
like
wow.
a. It's
That's
almost like a gator.
corrective. That's a corrective instrument.
It's like a
I
little
think that might be a
tired
trick of the
gator.
eye there. Yeah, he's trying to hide the turkey neck.
well,
but,
wait, dude,
you
Sam,
know.
I just realized something funny because like the flip
I'm a-
out the hat is a pretty young style, but since he's so old, his hairline's all high, so his hat
So
like
it's
has to be
really
tilted
high.
way up. Like in order to get the flip out the hat, he has to put the hat like almost 90 degrees up on his head
Yeah,
to
that,
get the
It's
hair
that
out.
is a good detail.
It is so fun.
Because normally it'd be lower just to get the.
You
flip
get a
out the
lot of
hat.
forehead and the flip is what you
This
get.
guy looks exactly like that. It's that Steve Buscemi meme, right? The classic.
Oh, fellow kids.
Right,
Yeah,
he's
fellow
holding the
kids.
Except
skateboard.
in this case, it's like fellow Fuentes fans, fellow young red pilled adults.
Is
fellow
this guy pilled?
fellow
This guy's pilled
Suboxone
on-
users.
I think on Odyssey, people are red pilled until proven innocent. That's how it
Yeah,
works
that's
on
fair.
Odyssey.
That is
Odyssey
fair.
is
So
like-
it seems like.
Odyssey is like Suboxone. Like YouTube's good heroin, and this is all like alternative shit.
I would say it's like it's almost more like YouTube's weed, and this is K2. This is like what
Okay.
when you
That
run out of
seems-
money for prime
Yeah.
time, then you get
That
into
seems-
some nasty shit.
That seems so accurate. Yeah.
King Crypto.
Yeah, this you might feel like you're having a heart attack on this one.
I
You
just
smoke a
don't
little
get-
bit of this, you're expecting just a normal weed high, and then you're having a heart attack.
Well, you're like, you're downloading the McDonald's app, you're low on funds, you're like, I
You're
can't afford the
14.
good stuff. I guess
You're
spice
having
will
a
have
heart
to
attack.
do.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
14-year-old made it in a factory, and you're smoking it.
And you're a 14-year-old.
And
Yeah,
you're
how do they
14.
make K2? Is it spun like cotton candy?
It's like these chemicals that they constantly unlock to like beat the legal
Right,
status
right.
of it, and they're always like one step ahead, and so they're just all research chemicals basically.
K2 is probably out of business now, right? Because of like Delta 8 and shit like that.
What's that?
Yeah.
Delta
Oh,
8.
that's
That's
It's
like
all
the
the
fake
same
weed.
smokable fake weed.
It's all the same people, probably, right? They just keep.
Right. That's what. But I'm just saying K2 is
Reformulated.
probably
It's like
like.
the NFTs of the weed market or the legal.
Oh yeah,
highs.
K2 is probably
It's
illegal.
done.
Whatever we smoked. Or,
Well, I don't even mean
you know.
illegal. I'm just like, what's the motivation? Because now you can buy weed like everywhere, even in states where like technically
Drug
weed's
testing
illegal. You can buy
for high
Delta
schoolers.
8.
That's why we got it. Was
Oh,
to
for
beat
sport?
I
the
think
drug
they
testing
still.
for
I think they
sport.
still have that. I
sucks.
think they still have. I think people still smoke spice. I don't know. Just maybe. Some
I hope
people
so.
There's
prefer
probably
it.
some people. I was just gonna say, there's at this point in human history, there's probably some spice heads out there by now.
You know, we could type in maybe
I think
spice
so.
likers of spice on one of these alternatives.
yeah, on Odyssey, type out smoking spice for the first time.
Oh,
or
smoking spice. Yeah. Yeah. First time. Yeah.
Check out. Okay, so check out this guy. He's talking about this game Ascenders. It's a crypto game, I think.
Oh, thank
Episode, I
Christ.
want to bring you something I just discovered this week. It's called Ascenders.
Ascenders.
game. And this
How
video-
did you not even drop
present
that he's like
the information about the
Swedish,
game
dude?
Ascenders.
I told you
And the
sonically.
next videos
very
you
beautiful
will see
voice.
playing this week.
Like to kiss kids.
Nasty teeth.
On this
I like
Nasty
little
teeth.
children and ass
with
enders.
the information
I love
on
ass
the
enders that you come to kiss a
website.
child.
So if you like this kind of content, smash the like button, join this channel.
Why is this guy on Odyssey?
Joe,
I
what?
don't get it.
Not
Oh, that's
watch.
his mouse.
You guys.
Wait,
It's
that's
free,
his mouse. Huh?
And you're going to discover great access,
Yeah.
great content of value, and a crypto's first.
Great
minutes
content of value.
of metaverse, gaming, and stuff like that. NFTs. So enjoy the show, my friend, and stay tuned. Don't forget your bag of chip or Pepsi or whatever you like. Like myself, I do coffee with a beautiful and happy days.
Dude, this guy rocks.
Enjoy the show, my friend.
Dude, what accent is that? Is he like Spanish?
I
or
think he's.
something?
I think he's Spanish. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds kind of Spanish to me.
For the love of coffee and crypto. Cheers a stock.
I am on the
Jesus.
website of
Jesus.
Ascenders. As you can see,
Ascenders.
I don't think so.
the trailers about the game, so you have a
Dude, his
Looking for
scarf is
what-
crazy.
It's just
like
the
all
dumbest
tight.
thing that we're laughing at is just
this week.
his accent sounds like he's saying ass end.
That's funny, dude.
It's just.
This video is only
It's the height of all comedy.
No, this is
Dude.
why. No, that's why this video is great for sure.
He wants to watch the trailer.
Enjoy.
The trailers.
The
So this
trailers.
will be
The
really-
trailers.
Look at that. Play. Look this enzyme beautiful, well designing graphics about
Look, this is on beautiful web design and graphics.
Ascenders. Where you go,
He talks funny, dude. That's number 2 after Ass Enders is he talks funny.
Look this beautiful. It's really interesting.
Dude, he's phoning it in so hard.
That
He
make-
is.
Well, it's make
What is-
on
yeah, what?
these, engines that when you start a game, you see Unreal Engine.
That kind of
he owns crypto in this, and so
So
he's
you're
just
going
like
to move around in
he's like I gotta just promote ass enders every day.
Yeah, well, you know what?
This is something that's coming in the pipe and will be very, very
coming in the pipe is a
Coming in
Well, right-
pipe.
Coming the pi-
This
I
is
think he's-
coming in
Only
pipe.
play with one
Coming in
coming the pipe.
and
is the
Well,
thing
wait,
he
you know what?
says
subscribe to this
often.
channel so you will see
You remember that thing we talked about once where it's like there's this phenomenon now of people who want to be influencers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but they don't have a reach.
Right. So they do like aspirational influencer content.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy
hoping
is
to
coming
get
in.
real sponsorships. He's doing that, but like
This guy is coming in late.
but like
He's
permanently.
coming in late.
Because there's no
Hey
way.
everybody, I'm 25 years old. I'm a 25-year-old.
Well, I was gonna say,
I'm a
what's even the
25-year-old
end game?
tequila
Because
guy.
like, there's no way that any company is paying people to post on Odyssey for them.
If you're liking the copies and the NFT, I love a copy too.
Well, I like him talking about is like
He's relating to us.
he's just commenting on this trailer funny. He's just like, it's beautiful digital graphics, web designing, and new engine every time you turn on game. Very nice. It's just like
He's saying words.
just
yeah.
words out. He's like, Web 3.0 meta content, metaverse, gaming, crypto,
With beautiful
With
skylines.
beautiful shadow box.
Me playing Look, this enzyme world where you can explore and kill enemies with
Look at his eyes, dude.
around.
Dude, you
This
can
is really
kill,
massive.
explore, and kill enemies with your pets. And ass enders.
Dude, ass enders.
But as you can see, just the beauty of the graphic is
It's so beautiful. It's so,
So right
beautiful.
off the bat, it's pretty obvious what you can do with this game.
Is it?
I
It's
just
like
love that he's like the
explore,
most mediocre,
fight,
dude. He's just
and
reading the
build.
website. He's not even like,
Ascender is a
it's not even an
science-
ad,
science
really.
fiction science fantasy open world.
Oh, he can't even read it, dude. His accent's so thick, he's like
Fully
stuttering. over it.
decentralized it. Players.
28 views.
Economy. This is
Why
Yeah.
is he doing this?
That's something
Why is
also
he
about all
doing
these
this?
alternative websites is they all have like tops 100 views.
No, dude, their market share is so small. Like,
And
they're
our-
not even close
and-
with YouTube
And our YouTube videos get at least 7, 8 views.
7, 8 a time.
At once. Usually all at once.
Challenge winner.
Don't talk
share
about
1
that.
million XGC prize pool.
Oh, wait, we can
We all-
support him.
So what are we gonna do? Like, are we
Look,
gonna
it's
get like
massive.
career? Are we just gonna quit
I love the
and we're just gonna
blue,
get jobs at some point?
I
the
don't think
graphic. So
I'd
the
rather just start.
survivors
We'll
of
just
the
continue. We'll be exactly like the people that we're making fun of,
hide and deep.
where it's just
And
we're
then,
just like
So
like it's more like a compulsive thing where we just have to do it and
Yeah.
no one's watching and
man, I'll
somehow
tell you,
gets
we were
lower
watching
views.
Discover the World of Ascenders, and I forgot all about the metaphysics of World War II, just being right there.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, that's giving me whiplash. Just going between those two guys too quickly is a little bit.
coming on the pipe, can we get a little more? Just a
extreme.
I
little
would say
more.
that these are these websites are sort of like the floor is lava, but lava is Nazi shit, and it's like you
Shit.
gotta kind of leap from anti-vax to like
You have to
Fox
leap-
News video and try to avoid.
This one's cool
You
though.
have to
'cause
leap from pedophile to pedophile to avoid the Nazi lava that's surrounding you. It's just men that are clearly, pedophiles.
Pedos, you're saying. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
His hair looks like it looks like the hat is a sort of drop-in replacement on top of his head because his hair looks
Yeah.
exactly how I would have guessed.
For the-
No, he's looking young. He's looking really
yeah,
he's
he's
young.
got a kind of like
swell.
striped sweatshirt from Kohl's, and this time he has a big stainless mug.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Does he say his name?
Phil or Rob or something.
Cabanucci. What does that
No, his
say?
name is Cesatochi.
Oh yeah, Chesapeake.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he's Italian.
Coffee.
That kind of he actually.
Oh,
That might be.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
He's an albino Italian, man.
Big Prime. Look.
Oh, he's so
Hey, the
Italian.
Big pride. How did we not see it, dude?
You're going to learn
Seriously.
everything about it. I'm going to cover everything. So it's a review about Epic Prime. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
It's a review
And
about
if you enjoyed
Epic
it,
Prime.
Subscribe, spread the love about it.
Subscribe.
Everyone in the world, my friend. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Epic Prime and Digital
Oh.
and Metaverse.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
See, I kind of like that. Was heartfelt. He was
Yeah,
into that.
I do like him.
This intro is fucking loud as fuck.
Mixed poorly.
Yo, what's up? I am on Epic Prime on Coin.
Oh, dude, that coin's looking good.
He's on CoinGecko.com.
The rate of this token is about 600.
I wish I didn't.
That's a
already
good
know
place.
about CoinGecko.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I didn't already know what CoinGecko was.
You serious?
Brendan,
Yeah, dog,
Brendan's a
CoinGecko.
hardcore. Brendan's a hardcore gecko, dude.
I'm a gecko head.
He's in the gecko.
He's a gecko
sphere.
head, dude.
I'm just checking coins daily.
Skyrocket to the moon and had a lot of
Oh, to the moon.
Dude, to the moon, it was 71 cents Canadian.
It started out
Whew.
higher
Ooh.
than.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can say that's the moon. If it started higher. Also, its highest point looks to be about 90 cents Canadian.
This is all about so let's go. Jeff.
How much is
Don't
that?
forget,
Probably
Always
like
do
2
your own
cents.
research. Let's go jump to the main page. The main
Maybe he's
section.
Canadian. That's
Epic
what he is.
No, I don't think so. Chesatochi?
Look this insane.
Wow, this
beautiful
looks
graphic.
really beautiful.
Zenescope Halloween edition.
The thing he's saying is beautiful is like a headless horseman like notebook drawing with his whole. I can already see behind his head. It's holding its own pumpkin
I just
head.
like that.
Oh, look, dude, look how beautiful that is.
Metaverse.
Look at how beautiful that is.
I like that. You know, it's actually not terrible drawing.
Have metaverse
For NFT
no,
type thing.
No,
Make
absolutely
it
no. I don't know if I'd call it a
so
beautiful
true.
drawing. That seems like a weird way to describe it to me, but it's not bad. No.
I love that with the AlternaToobs and NFTs in general and stuff.
Is the
All these
future
guys
of
can just, like,
social network and
Fully
mobile.
live in a network of
So
websites
this is
that like
really
they can just go down these total holes and just live there.
It's
and
like those people who live in the tunnels under Las Vegas,
We are
but the
And-
internet equivalent.
Look,
and they all have their own version of it, and it's different from each one is like. But I'm into like
I'll
the,
release and this is
Alternative worlds for sure.
50%
the Dark
percent
Horseman,
and
the
world.
NFT verse of
100%
the epic.
brands. 1
It's like they all get to a convention, they
billion
just talk past
user
each other
base.
about their
This
own
is really
Oh,
amazing.
weird
sure,
NFT.
that's
that-
going on.
NFT
Look
that they-
this beautiful.
Well, yeah, because like Epic, I mean, like
Prime.
99% of
All
crypto
about this is
projects
really
just
cool.
fail. I think that's
Look,
like a
this
known.
Epic Prime. I mean,
This is from
This
Second
looks like
Life
shit.
Network.
I don't even want to
That
look
looks
at it.
like
It's like
Second Life.
yeah, we already have Second Life and it already did this without crypto. It already has the fucking economy, the Linden dollar.
Gaming. only.
Yeah, people
Companies
make
and giant
like a living off that.
IP
Yeah.
Right?
Not yet another thing that crypto claims to have done that was already done.
right? Yeah.
Because the Second Life Linden dollar is already going on.
Yeah, that's bullcrap. Let's
functioning.
let's get out the fuck away from this guy.
Well, I mean, I have plenty, but you guys can start.
Well, I can just tell you about. Sam, are you aware of Owen Benjamin?
No.
This is my run-in with one of my recent like organic run-ins with AlternaToobs because so Owen Benjamin is a very fascinating character. He was this very normal comedian that I would see like on Comedy Central half hours. Like I watched a lot of comedy when I was younger. In like 2000 to 2010, I would see this
2000.
guy from time
Sure.
to time. He was an upcoming comedian. And then he just disappeared, and I didn't really think about it because he wasn't that huge. And then like through TikTok, I saw this video randomly of him just saying like the most insane shit I've ever heard. And apparently what happened basically is like, I mean, probably a bit of mental illness and like red pilling.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting case because it's like a guy
Little
who was
cocktail.
he was in the public eye the whole time.
Perfect time. Yeah.
He was in the public eye the whole time.
To,
And he went from totally like normal and in society to totally outside of it. And he's like super red pilled and fully anti-Semitic. And
oh wow.
the reason I found out about these is because like if in the comments of these TikToks, people are like, where can I find him? And it's just a list of alternatives. People are like, you can find him on like Shoot Dozer, unknown.tv off,
Yeah.
and like different things like that.
GoyamTV.tv.
Well, he's really
Going
fascinating.
TV.
Yeah, okay, well, so this is a screen record. This is a re-upload of one of his videos on goyamtv.tv. Now, dear listeners, whereas many of these websites are just, they have a plethora of Nazi content, goyamtv.tv is a Nazi website. It's like Stormfront YouTube, so don't recommend. I wish we weren't even looking at it now, but I wanted to link a clip of
But you
Owen
can't
Benjamin.
resist.
Well, no, because I also...
Wow. I
how
love that
sh-
they have the MTV logo in
I
there.
know, dude. There's so many weird design choices. Okay, but think about this. I like the big brains behind Nazi YouTube. They couldn't get Goyam.tv, so they had to get GoyamTV.tv. And it makes you wonder, was Goyam.tv taken by another Nazi group or
Right. Yeah. they
what the
couldn't
deal?
fight
Okay,
that.
but the reason I wanted to link to this was because in one of these videos, what sort of piqued my interest is that Owen Benjamin introduced me to a conspiracy theory I'd never heard of before, which is something that hasn't happened to me in a long time. So Sam, I'd like to treat you to a little piece of video called Owen Benjamin Explains Nuke Hoax.
Get there without a master gravyman. If you don't, it's fine. Just don't get mad at me for the gravy. As long as you're just at, everybody thinks different things. Like there's certain things that I believe that I'm always open for more gravy and stuff. The nuclear bomb
More
hoax
gravy?
story. The nuclear bomb story is so bad. You know, everything from Oppenheimer to the test areas to the fact that there's never detectable radiation Hiroshima and Nagasaki were reported as fire bombs. You know, the New York Times was the only
Holy
media
shit.
allowed to report during it for 3 months. Penalty of death if anyone else reported it. And it was one Lithuanian hat who worked for the War Department. So all the reports in Japan were that it was fire bombings, just like they've been doing forever. There was no residual radiation. The physics is
They've been doing those forever.
They're all off.
I just love that, like,
all the
okay.
test sites have no.
Wait, you gotta list this because, like, basically what it is it's a string of claims that I think are just verifiably false. He's just like, no residual radiation, didn't happen. I bet that's not true. I bet there was detected residual radiation.
No residual radiation.
Absolutely.
The physics is all off. Or all
Physics
off.
is off.
They've
Wait,
never been
wait,
used
wait.
again. All the tests
Never been
have
used
no
again.
Radiation. The radiation thing doesn't even.
All the test sites have no radiation.
The bomb wasn't used again. What is he?
Yeah, yes.
You know, the man.
His claim is that yeah, well, if nukes are so real, how come we never use them again? That's part of his claim. Here. Now wait, hold on.
Manhattan Project was one of the biggest cash scams in the history of the world. Oppenheimer is one of the most obvious wizard retards ever. It's like none of it works. And if you really think about it, how much fear has come from nuclear bombs and no one ever dies of them? It's like
Dude,
it's like AR-15s on steroids. It's like there's no
nuclear bombs are like
radiation.
AR-15s
if you, like
on
Hiroshima
steroids.
and Nagasaki, at no point did any living organisms have to leave because of radiation. And so what
You know what's cool?
bomb in
Can
the
you pause
history
it?
of the world has
He does the thing that's like nuclear bombs are like AR-15s on steroids, meaning like, you know, there's some
No
sort
one
of
ever
like
died.
scaremongering
Yeah.
thing. I bet if you took just the nuclear bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, added that death toll
Death
up,
toll.
it'd probably be similar to the AR death toll.
Well, I just remembered.
You remembered him meeting with a nuclear scientist and having
Well, the
a
video
conversation?
that I originally saw is him saying that he. So this is a theory that I was introduced to, and I was intrigued, right? Because I'd never heard someone claim before. So what Owen Benjamin believes is that the nuclear bombs don't exist. He believes that nuclear shit doesn't exist. It's not
Right.
real. I can't remember if he thinks.
Well, have you
nuclear-
seen one?
Exactly. Well, one of my favorites is he says, like, if they're
I've
so
never seen
real, why haven't we used them again? It's like, because they're bad
They're bad.
to use. Or he says,
They're become
he phrases it as
become
no one's died of
evil,
them.
man.
Here's the other thing that's interesting. The thing about them reporting it in Japan as fire bombs, that's true. But
They didn't know.
do you know why they reported it as
They'd
a
never
big
seen
bomb?
anything like that.
They didn't know what a nuclear bomb was. They'd
Yeah.
never heard of that because it didn't exist.
Because it was a secret
It
project.
never had existed. So it'd be crazy if they had reported nuclear bomb invented and used in Hiroshima yesterday.
that we saw.
Yeah, that we saw and we
On
knew
site.
what it was. It's a crazy claim, but what okay, God, I wish I could find it.
What's crazy is everybody that saw the blast, a lot of people that saw the blast and survived to even report on it.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that doesn't really make sense, does it?
no, it doesn't really.
So
No
you-
eyewitnesses.
Nobody was near the blast site that is told about it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, why is that?
Seems fucking strange, right?
Well, let me just tell you a
Yeah.
claim that he makes. I can't find it, but that wasn't the original video I saw of him saying it. But check this out. I'll just relate to you that he claims that he met a nuclear scientist who was drunk and admitted that it was all fake. He said that. He says in a video, he's like, "Look, I know this is true because I met this nuclear scientist and we were hanging out and he was drunk and he was like,
well, they tell
it's all made up. You're absolutely correct, Owen. It's all fake."
they tell all nuclear scientists the info. If you're a nuclear scientist, what do you work on? Also, just power plants? Is that
Just also like, why
you don't work on the bombs because they're fake? But
there's so much more than the bombs to be fake. I mean, like, are isotopes real? Is radiation real at all? Like, how high up does it go? You know?
is nuclear energy? Is
No,
that,
I think he thinks the nuclear energy is also fake.
whoa.
I think he thinks that. I can't totally remember. Wait, you know
Wow.
what?
Yeah,
We
that's-
might have to go.
Yeah, we got to use DuckDuckGo.
I might
for
need to go
sure.
duck to find this piece of footage.
No, Duck is compromised, dude.
Dude, I know. It's compromised. They said they would not promote Nazi material or whatever.
Right? Yeah. Jeez.
They would stop putting it at the top.
Yeah, that's like another little piece he says in there is he says like he says the physics is all off and makes no sense, and it's like, cause you checked it out and nuclear physics doesn't check out, Owen.
As a guy who had a 30-minute Comedy Central, he was on Mixed Roast or whatever.
As a guy who used to perform at the Laugh Factory in 2009, I can tell you that nuclear physics makes no sense at all.
Didn't he do like piano jokes?
Yes, dude. And he talks about that. I just wonder what happened to him.
Can we see a little bit of his
oh yeah, that would actually make this
comedy
funnier.
afterward. We can kind of see that how.
And there's like a
fallen,
brief period when he's like red pilled Owen and he's doing comedy. He's like, everyone's gay. You can't even say it anymore. There's like a couple.
Sure.
There's a couple of those in the intro.
Before he just started fully sliding.
Well, you know what? Now he's like a homesteader. He lives in the middle of nowhere and stuff. But honestly, it's such a drastic change.
Trad. He's got a trad wife and stuff.
I feel like something happened to him.
Like he got hit in the head, or
maybe raw meat diet.
I don't know. I feel like a specific thing
R&D.
had to happen.
High T. Maybe his T levels normalized.
yeah, maybe he got
on TRT and he
race
was like, "Holy shit, I need to get out of the city."
Oh fuck!
He purged the microplastic from his body, and then he realized the truth.
Okay, this is.
They want you to go to Harvard Business School if you're watching Benjamin.
They're like, get help, get educated.
Owen Benjamin.
Presented by
Let's
Bing.
see if this is.
You guys are on fire.
Presented by
Bing.
I love when it rains in LA because it's the only time the weathermen have anything to talk about. They get so excited because their weather is always so great that they're very depressed for most of the year. They're like, thank you, Tina. It's going to be 80 and sunny until I fucking die. That's it. When it rains in LA, it gets almost
holy fuck.
You watch your weather report when it's like raining.
It's just like, here's what's cool. It's so normal. His stand-up is like hyper normal.
Presented by Bing.
It's gonna get nice and wet.
Yeah, it is hyper normal.
The rains are coming in. We're looking at 7 inches, pounding us all night long.
Sort of a sex joke with the weather.
Wow.
I'm like, what's the
now wait, now contrast that.
I'm at home. He's about to do jerking off mode.
Now that's how he used to be.
Radiation anywhere. Okay, so they set off all these nuclear bombs. Think about how dumb the nuclear bomb spell is. Because right now with the fake, all fake, they're gonna scare you with nuclear bombs. Oh, they might go nuclear. Really? Why is there nowhere in the world with radiation poisoning like everybody said? Oh no, Bikini Atoll. Oh, miraculously a place no one can go. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, there wasn't 1 week where people couldn't go there, or fauna or plants.
Here's what's interesting about that claim too. This is interesting what he's saying because he's doing, I guess, what all conspiracies do, which is the shred of truth thing. She's saying like, well, why can't you could always go there. That's true. Like, they don't tell you to not go to Chernobyl because you're going to instantly die. Like, it is true that things can live there because it's like, it's true that even when you're on like irradiated soil and stuff like that, I think the mutation rate from that is like, it's low. It's like 1%, 2% increased chance. But of course, for humans, it's
you just
like,
can't grow potatoes in it.
You could even do it. And there are like, you know, that was like a whole documentary, the like wolves of Chernobyl, all the nature's overtaking it.
Right.
The problem is just that you wouldn't let humans live there because like if it's a 3% increased chance like birth defects or something, you're not going to let a bunch of people live there.
Would exposed over a long period of time, people would start having potentially
it's
have
like
cancer
higher cancer rate. Well, but it's like cigarettes. It's like cigarettes make your cancer risk a lot higher. But not everyone who smokes gets cancer. You know what I mean? It's like he's making a straw man essentially where he's like, we were all told that you instantly die when you set foot in Chernobyl, but that's not the case. And the only people that did happen
that
to
like defoliant, like Agent Orange was like okay to spray on all the trees.
He probably thinks Vietnam was fake, dude. He's full every conspiracy.
Was fake,
Yes, dude. He's flat Earth. Owen Benjamin is unironic. He's joking about the weather in 2012. Yeah. He's full blown flat Earth. He says it's the most obvious thing in the world. Moon landing fake, obviously, because flat Earth.
Wait, he says that in the Bing special. He says then he was talking about flat.
No. That's what I'm saying. Is like in 2012, he's like,
that would be so sick.
In 2012, he's like,
Vegas,
you ever go to the Starbucks and notice that they say the name's funny, and then like just a few 10 years later, he's like, flat Earth, real, moon landing, fake.
Yeah.
Life zone. 3 Mile Island near.
It's crazy because he seems like a smart guy.
Yeah, he looks normal, dude.
Oh no, but don't you understand?
He looks and seems like very smart man.
I want him to say the scientist thing, dude.
Really? I call bullshit. Oh, then go to Bikini A-hole. I can't go to Bikini A-hole.
They don't have flights there, but I
He
would.
looks
What
red pilled.
about
He looks
some
visually
outside
red
of
pilled.
Vegas when they-
Bikini a-hole. That's where you can tell he still has it, you know? He's still got it. He's still got the chops, the comedy chops. That's funny.
Fallout, Fukushima. Oh, no one can go to Fukushima. Yeah, they can. It's never been.
Yeah, they
witnessed
fucking
ever,
can.
And you can literally understand this. There's nowhere where there's heavy metal poisoning places. But there's no nuclear bombs. There's big bombs. There's bombs that are horrifying. But the real fear that they get you with is poison forever. You know, the lakes.
What if he's right,
will be
dude?
poisoned for 1,000,000 years.
That'd be cool, I
Oh,
guess. I
very
guess that'd be
well,
good
they'll
if
do it.
nukes were
Do it.
fake.
We will. We got the button. Press the button. We
Say
seriously
anything
will. I
about the
swear to God.
scientists, dude.
Do it. Press the button. I'm not gonna press the button because I.
That's sort of a sad thing to think about, is that
There's no fucking.
it's kind of cool to think about just not believing any of it was real. I feel like you could maybe live like a stress-free life.
Chernobyl.
But instead he's really stressed out and
Yeah.
upset about it.
I'll say that he does not seem he doesn't seem unstressed to me.
That's what I'm saying is like
He's making
I
his
feel
own
like,
butter.
you know, if you could just not believe in nuclear weapons, that sounds kind of chill, right? I mean,
You know that was.
Yeah.
On the
It's a cool
ground.
word
nothing-
salad.
don't
just
really
to
have to
click
worry
through.
about
It's-
you know, the world just being
And by the way, there's no poison.
blown to pieces.
Right.
But instead he's
calm.
really stressed out about it.
He's extremely stressed about the hoax, dude. Darn. Well, we're not gonna find it, but point is, he says. But
Can we
that
go-
was actually what made me think he was insane. Was he said this thing about the nuclear scientist he met who admitted all nuclear shit was fake, and that just made me think like, what did happen to him? You know what I mean? That's my question. 'Cause
Right.
he believes that happened. He believes he met a nuclear physicist who got
Right.
drunk and said, "Well,
Maybe
you know
he
what,
was
Owen?
Joking.
Well, you know what, Owen? You're right. It is all fake. That's right. Yeah, I guess it could have been a joke."
I mean, maybe the guy just wanted this freak to stop talking to him.
Well, here's what I
Yeah.
think.
you
What if
know?
that guy
I mean,
was also
this is the
insane?
quickest way to just
Yeah, that guy's
Shut
not
him
a
up.
nuclear scientist at all. He's
Yeah,
just
well,
a
I met
local
like a
bard.
homeless guy in
Why?
Santa Cruz once who told me he was a scientist on the bus, and he was like showing me all these scribbles in a notebook. Like sometimes people just think they're
yeah.
scientists.
Well, Sam,
I met this guy once that was, he told me all in great detail about this ice roller coaster, this the Princess Crystal ice roller coaster that he made in Tokyo, in Disney Tokyo.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
And he
that
was
sounds
flo-
familiar
he was,
to me.
He was flown out there and he told me all about it and everything. And I got home and I was like, wow, that sounds really wild. You know, I got home, looked it up, and there's no, you know,
There's not even
no
close
such
to
thing.
such a thing.
There's no such thing at all. And he told me, and I sort of believed him. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, like sure, like okay,
That could
yeah.
be. That could be
You
that
know,
you made an
maybe-
ice crystal.
Maybe you were doing well in the '80s, and then you kind of fell off. But yeah,
Do you remember the mod squad of Fallen Angels guy? He
I
had
do. Yeah.
some interesting theories.
How can I forget? Yeah.
I mean, there's a mod squad of Fallen Angels that fell to Earth, and he
Yeah.
was kind of like reporting on them, but it was like a
Colorado
series
Springs.
thing, but it was like real. But
See the same thing.
This it was a guy that had written an entire series of
House
books,
is
but only in his
completely
head.
destroyed.
right, he had like
And someone
book
else's.
9. He's working on book 9.
He drank all of our beer.
He somehow
we were camping. We were
befriended
camping,
us.
and he came out of nowhere, and we just hung out with him, and he drank all of our beer while he was distracting us with the most intricate, unhinged story that I've ever heard.
drank all of our Sierra Nevadas, and then disappeared into the night.
And then he was fully white dread guy from the Midwest.
White dreaded out.
Yeah, white dreaded out. He had a
Wife and kids
Yeah.
somewhere that he.
he had abandoned a whole family that he told us about, and he was
Holy
wearing
shit.
he was wearing he was
Copper
wearing-
wrap fucking stones.
Yeah, all these like copper wrapped stones, and he was telling us about how they were true batteries and stuff, and how
we could
they
get
like-
charged. He gave us something. I don't think he gave us one of those, but he gave us like a piece of jade or something.
Mm.
Up in Big Sur, it were.
To get charged
Yeah.
up on.
Sam, you want to throw down here? You want to take the sticks? Got any videos
yeah.
you want to?
If you guys, I found it pretty cool. If you see, I mean, what jumps out to you when you look at this?
Honestly, so much is jumping out at me.
Sandman
Let
for
me
me.
tell you a joke.
Oh, it
jumps
isn't.
out.
Let me tell you a joke.
No, that does. I was just
Oh.
gonna say,
Text.
let me tell you a joke. Definitely jumps out at me. I'll say.
This
Check
is
that
like
out.
this isn't a very good joke, but this channel is really cool.
That's a cool 161 views on this.
Oh, this is the wrong link.
Let's make that 162.
This is the wrong link.
I hate these websites, dude. Yeah, somehow this is the wrong link. This is not it.
Well, wait, do you think we could find it?
Is it near there though? Maybe it's pasted below it or something.
I think it went into autoplay while I was pasting or something maybe, but
What is the video called? Or the guy or what?
Let me tell you a joke.
Is it from Virtual Carbon?
Here, I found it.
Oh, you did? I typed in let me tell you a Joel. So, you found it? You want to put it in the Discord chat or something?
Yeah. Although let's this guy's channel is mostly good. This joke isn't good. I just thought it looked really
okay. What's the guy's channel?
The video Chris Dill, Dill.
Hello, friend. That's lame. Maybe I should give you a name.
I don't want to
slippery.
Chris Dill?
Why'd you spell it like that?
I
thought that related channel. I thought that was part of it. There was a video that said Chris Universe. So I thought I was in my mind. I was building.
That's how you spell Chris. Just
default. Yeah, I don't want to be prejudiced or anything.
This is so. If you want to click on that one, yeah, sure, click on that one.
This text you back, Justin.
The flash art one, any of them, dude. These are just like.
Whoa.
This is text you back, Justin Timberlake parody.
I'm gonna text you back. You're a natural in the sack. You want breakfast in bed, it's shag.
This feels like old internet. This feels like I'm looking at the internet.
This isn't even red pilled.
No. Oh no. It's just like from a different time.
Back when we all were just enjoying our time on the earth.
I can't effing believe
and by
like some dumb
extension,
well,
this is like 60p.
It's got like the Sims.
It's awful.
Sims busting out. Like
it's perhaps one of the lowest quality pieces of video I've ever seen.
Okay, check out this Flash. You gotta check out this Flash.
I uploaded a Flash because it was like made on Pivot.
This is even more confusing because if you look at something like this, that makes me think, why the fuck are you on Odyssey and not YouTube? Why the fuck would you just make earnest content and post it on Odyssey? I don't fucking understand.
Because it's fake.
I have no idea.
Fake website. It's a deer penis.
Dear penis. I don't think I like
dude
you anymore.
This feels like
this is old. This is like from Funny Junk or something.
He's like so this psychopath is on Odyssey just re-uploading Flash.
No, this is his. He made this. Chris Dill.
No.
Yeah, he did.
It used to be you.
I saw this when I was like 12 years old.
This is the guy. This is the guy that made it.
You think so?
That same guy.
Yeah.
Like think it's Chris Dill. He put it on like E-Bounds World.
This in his reel.
Why is there a laugh track?
It's a funny song.
It's
a Flash.
It's so bizarre.
He sings.
Oh yeah, and he sings.
I don't think I like you anymore.
Anyways, this kind of made me feel like I was actually in a time machine.
Well, this is kind of a thing that.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Look at the penis hands.
His pubes are just like a big fucking yellow splotch.
Look at that hand. The hands of the penis.
Look at his ass.
Clenching
his abdomen.
He's clutching his balls.
I think that I have a kind of theory that Odyssey is like entirely generated. It's like bots making it, bots re-uploading things, and bots watching it. I don't think it's real. I don't think anyone's actually watching stuff on it.
Yeah, check this out.
Because Jack was noticing this thing where like there's a bunch of videos that are like essentially the same thing, where it's like a guy in front of a flat background talking about news, but they're like eerily similar. And I think it's like a weird bankroll thing, like Odyssey.
It definitely seems like it's turfed up, like it's all.
Yeah, something about it is
fake.
not real. I don't
definitely
get
fudged.
It. And who's it for? Because no one's using it.
I don't know. Yeah, the feeling I think that.
Wait, hold on, Jack. We gotta.
I'm sure that they're outsourcing. I'm sure they're trying to like beef it up, like make it look like people are using it to like kind of get it off the ground, maybe.
But once again, the question
just
is
like
why?
paying those like the farms or whatever.
because who's watching craft videos on fucking Odyssey? I don't.
Five
the
people.
whole
somebody
pitch-
who's red pilled and then also has other interests.
Or the answer is nobody is.
Metallic colored pencils.
Yeah.
No one
by
is.
Derwent. So
Well, this
let's
has
get started.
5
Swatch
views.
these colors
Yeah, like,
and
what
see
the
if they're
fuck?
any good.
I mean, most of these
Okay,
are
so it
re-uploads.
comes
You guys
with
gotta
a
check
nice
this out.
metal tin.
This is a
The
Derwent
removable
pencil.
lid.
Are you showing this because she's gonna go? This is electric blue. The Jews
Barrel
rule
of the
America
pencil is
through deceit.
coppery rose gold.
And here's black. That
have a color
represents
name
miscegenation. They're trying to
and
push
color.
upon
They're trying
us.
to push upon Americans.
And let's get started. I'm going to be swatching on white and black.
Why are we watching
paper.
this, Jack?
It's just the
Now,
most
my white
nothing
paper has
burger
a little
video
bit
I
more
could
tooth
find.
to it, and my black paper is very smooth, and you will be able to see the difference.
My paper's very
Okay, the
smooth.
first color is
My black
silver.
paper's very smooth.
White's got some teeth. Listen to that.
That sounds
Okay.
good. Yep,
Wow.
that's
This is
how
pretty
I'd,
relaxing.
that's how I'd
Is
expect a pencil to look.
effortless. It's so smooth.
Effortless.
It's
Effortless
easy to
pencil.
build the color.
Oh, it's so easy.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this up so you
I
guys
gotta
can
get
see
some
how
Derwents.
beautiful
my current
that
current
shine
pencil's way too
is.
difficult. My current
Let's
pencil
look at
barely
Heavy
fucking
use.
operates. Oh.
The feel is
Oh.
very different on this paper because it's so smooth. But again, even though this paper had a little tooth to it, it was just very
Imagine being like such a vacant nothing person. You're like, this paper has a bit of tooth to it. This paper's a little rough. This paper.
You
How
don't
soft
know
the
arts
world
and
is.
crafts, man.
I don't even want to, dude. This is why is there a million Derwent videos on fucking Odyssey.com? I don't understand this fucking website. Also, like, it's funny that, you know, YouTube has a whole ad system set up for like playable ads, sort of like TV. All these AlternaToobs, they all just have like the junkiest bottom of a blog post ads, like, because that's their only recourse. You know what I mean? Like, they all have like doctors hate her for this one simple trick type ads.
Yeah.
All-
Oh,
it
totally,
really
yeah.
adds to a seedy
oil
vibe.
pulling. It's all about oil pulling and shit.
You
Yeah,
could
man.
go to Awesome Fellow. This is just the guy I really like.
Oh, this is on now. This is a new one. This is DTube.
DTube is a
I
decentralized
couldn't.
tube.
I couldn't get DTube to work on my computer.
It kept crashing on me too, but
It just
doesn't
could
work?
not get-
Wait.
There's all these videos that were just photos of Hitler, and they were like, they were
Just
blurry.
slideshow.
They were blurry. Like I couldn't watch them.
well,
They were,
all,
like,
did you know
blurred
all
out.
photos of Hitler are actually blurry? They never actually.
Okay, well,
Because he's
okay,
not
what
real.
I'm saying is,
He's a fake
what I'm
guy.
saying is the way that these on the sidebar here, the way that these videos come up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all blurry.
They were
yes.
blurred. They were some of them were blurred, but like with the text blurred too. And it was just like,
Wait,
okay,
what?
but then you hover over them, and it just shows you what it is. But it's like, it was crazy, but I couldn't watch
That's
any-
part of the
Wait,
blockchain
Was
technology that
Odyssey-
it's built on.
Was Odyssey also built on blockchain?
Yeah.
Was Odyssey
That's
the one
built
you
on
were
the
telling me?
library.
Oh.
This honestly might make sense. Were you telling me that the Odyssey you have to use the crypto coin to make the videos?
Yeah, I think you have to like spend.
So what if it's just like a
currency.
big money laundering scheme or something?
Oh, it is.
Oh,
So
sure.
probably
That-
is.
okay, yeah. Well, then that makes sense why they're just making this.
It's
bullshit.
just like it's a fake thing
But-
fully.
But then,
Well,
but
it's
then the
decentralized.
neo-Nazis are like, no one cares if we post this hate on here. And so they're
The
just like,
neo-Nazis are sort of like ticks on the ass of a big
Yes.
pit bull money laundering operation.
it's just a big, it's just a big scam, just a big pile of shit, and they're kind
Except-
of just hiding. They're just kind of
Or they're
hiding
making-
in it and communicating among each
except
other.
for GoyamTV.tv, which is
fully
explicitly
out.
it's for the cause. That's what Goyam.tv.
Right, that's true. That's real.
Well,
shit.
do we know
Although
do we know that that's not Goyim coin? Is that not Goyim coin based? Man?
shekel
Shekels.
crypto.
No, Goyam coin would be the US
Shekels,
dollar,
yeah.
wouldn't it?
Right, that's what we use.
We
We as
we
in-
the Goyam us.
Yeah,
That's
all-
right. Yeah,
all
We
three of
use
us.
what?
the three of us who aren't Jewish.
Passover's not coming up in
It's
a couple
not
of days.
soon.
I'm not gonna celebrate it either.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd celebrate
Gross.
Easter though, which
Oh,
is also
yeah.
coming up. I love Easter.
Nothing but
I
Easter for
celebrate
me.
it.
Yeah.
I celebrate it, but for a different reason than normal.
Why do you
What's that?
celebrate it?
Because it's like we got him.
Isn't it not? Isn't he
We
risen?
got who?
We got the guy, the big one.
He rose, dude.
Well, that's
What do you
I'm
mean?
saying. I'm saying
The
like,
J man. He's saying
I'm
we put him
when
down.
When we got the JC, that was a major dub. For the J, for the JP, for the JP,
For
When
the
we got
usury.
him,
for the
when we
usury
got him on our
tribe.
team.
when we got JC of N,
When we put him,
when we
MVP.
got JC of Naz,
we nailed him to the shit.
Most
Shit,
valuable
man.
player.
yeah, exactly. It was like it's like in Battlefront when you kill the Darth Vader, you know.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Jesus, Ross.
Oh, it could also be like a trick. Like, what if Goyam TV is just like a FBI thing? That was the other option I was thinking is like anyone who's insane enough to make a Nazi video and post it online, like you just add another one to the list. All right, good job, boys.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that past the FBI.
Well, hey everybody!
For sure.
Oh, welcome again to the balcony. And
Okay, now this guy's actually cool. This guy's actually sick.
we are in that strange time of year where
Turn this up.
in the mornings you wake up and
Turn this guy all the way up.
Why? Because the nights have been dipping into the 30s and the 40s.
This is
but
the rare
days
wholesome
get up
DTube
into
user.
The 70s.
Full
Old
donut,
guy- old guy
full
photos.
full silver donut. We're looking at a beautiful shot. He's wearing his transition lenses. Looks like he's in a bit of sun.
Nice pink life is good tea.
Where is
This
he?
guy-
Like Lake Tahoe or
Then you have to
something?
go back to your t-shirts and shorts.
Looks like it.
No, it's like
And then you
Eagle
wash
Lake
and
up in
repeat,
Northern
same thing in the
California or
evening.
something.
He's in-
Or get
he's
those
in CA?
flannels and sweats on
I have
'cause
no
it's
idea.
getting cold. You know, so
He's
we
explaining
leave
the
windows
weather,
open 'cause the house
He's
is
definitely got a
cold,
California
and
accent, no doubt about it.
40 degrees starts coming in and it's frigid.
I just like
So that's
I like the idea that George Bruno, he's like on YouTube, but then this guy's on DTube, and he's sort of like positive George Bruno. You know,
Yes.
he's
Yeah,
sort of
He's
like
positive
he's
world.
the inverse
He's
of
positive world dimension.
Yeah,
George
he's-
Bruno.
well, no. Here's the thing: DTube is Bizarro YouTube. So in the DTube,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
DTube verse, George Bruno's a nice guy. In the DTube verse,
but it makes for
Yeah.
some
He's
nice
soft.
days.
He's kind of a beta.
yeah, he's like, I love my wife.
Let's talk about weather. And
Cloudless.
I have a full donut.
What I wanted
Co-wash this.
to ask
I co-wash this. Only thing they have in common.
I co-wash
Both like
this
a good
only once a
co-wash.
week.
like these mask laws.
Uh oh.
Yes.
Wait, he's sounding a little red pill.
Is
Well, you'd think that.
personal freedom versus like these mask laws. Now, typically, I am a guy that comes down on a lot of personal, like the libertarian type of thinking where I think men should have, and women, I'm saying mankind should have as much freedom as they can up until where it starts interfering with someone else's freedoms.
The
You know what I
non-aggression
mean?
principle.
I'm not big on a whole lot of regulations, but on the flip side, I do stand for law and order. You got to have some boundaries, or
How
people
cool
will be
is this
crazy. You know, it's
On the
kinda
flip side, aka
people
the
don't like
opposite
zoning
side.
laws, but if you have a nice house, you
I would
really
love
don't
to
want
drink a
guy
big glass of water with this
drag
guy
in,
and just
I'd love to. I'd love to
gaze
drink
at the sun.
I'd love to drink a big, tall, 20-ounce glass of just room
Yeah.
tap with this fella.
Room temp tap. Just we're looking at the sun. We're looking at the water. We both got transitions on.
Some left turning tap Bovis, 10 million Bovis rated.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
We're sober.
Right turning water.
40s or
He and
something.
I, we're sober. You know, we're just jamming on life.
But you don't even think about it.
You have to have
We don't
You're
think
just-
about sobriety or anything. No, we
Yeah, you
just
just
enjoy,
are.
We enjoy the water and just jamming on life.
Looking at how glass the water is today.
We're jamming out. We're just fully jamming out. We're wearing flip flops.
He's even a further bizarro dude. Once again, it's like George Bruno's a conservative on YouTube, which is lib controlled, and then Old Guy Photos, he's a sort of mild mannered, moderate lib guy. He's a pro masker on DTube of all
He's
places.
fully.
What's
he's
his name?
Fully middle ground, but
Yeah.
he's on the hate speech website.
How does a pro masker end up on DTube, dude? I don't. How does what happens in your life?
I think you guys need to hear some other types of voices.
I think you just got to
It's
think
me,
about
old
the
guy
other people.
It's me, old guy photos. Is that really his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, his username is Old Guy Photos.
Old guy photos. That's so cool.
Sam, you want
Because that sounds like just it's all photos of old guys.
Sam, you want to listen to Alice in Chains Unplugged with me and drink a
Oh,
nice, cool
nothing
glass of
sounds
wine?
better. And you want to look at all my big collection? I have over 30,000 pictures of old guys.
Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel.
He's speaking even more softly. His voice is even softer in this clip.
You know, I thought I'd take a little break from packing and moving and loading stuff in the trailer for a little food break. You know, the other day my daughter bought me a bunch of Japanese food to try. And I've got two, I think they're kind of Japanese desserts. I've never had them before.
Midwest.
This is what they
Yeah.
Extremely Midwest.
These are definitely Great Lakes behind him.
Yeah, dude. You think that, you know how crazy mochi is in the Midwest, dude? They've never heard of such a thing.
And I'm really
This man's mind, this man's brain is about to explode in his skull, dude.
Well, it's made of rice.
I'm happy for him.
Rice, if you can believe it.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Let's see
hoping
what this
not
is.
to suffer from my brain exploding.
This is Japanese rice cake.
We've never talked about Feature Man, but it's a Feature Manian vibe.
Absolutely.
The close up, the really close to the camera opening.
He almost opened it, but then he flipped it.
Dude, the most Feature Mania part is just like you open things kind of strangely. Like you just paw at stuff. You don't quite open it.
Focus, but
He's just showing us the nutritional facts.
Goo. That last part could get you in trouble if you say it too fast. That's the
You
way
might
I'm
say, you might say
pronouncing it. Not sure if it's
Daifuku.
even close.
Fuck you.
Right.
These are actually made in Japan.
Open it slower. Open it even slower, please.
Oh wow!
Oh, please pick it up.
Weird feeling.
Weird.
He's not gonna be able to take this, you guys. I'm worried about old guy.
Throws up all over the
What I like
table.
is he's a moderate though enough to like he has no sense of like because you know we're all like fucking embroiled in a level of sensitivity where like if I were making this video I'd be like I shouldn't call it weird, you know. I would. He's just like
Yeah.
This is bizarre. He's just touching a mochi and he's like, oh my god, this is foreign in nature. This is real strange. Gross.
I came from another planet.
He drinks like oolong tea. He's like, oh my god, that's nasty and gross and weird. Just trying any foreign thing.
He's earnest.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's not doing it because he's
Beautiful.
trying to be racist. He just
Beautiful
has
plate.
no idea.
More like-
He's touching a mochi and he finds it
It's
weird.
almost like almost feels like I don't know, like I've
my
never
God.
touched a jellyfish, but sort of like it's super soft.
This man's never even touched a jellyfish.
Yeah, what?
I love his.
What the fuck, dude?
And I'm just
Sort of
touching it. It's
what
like,
you
oh,
think
what's
a
this?
jellyfish would feel like.
Can you imagine a
Soft.
jellyfish?
Not doughy necessarily,
soft.
but like
I'm starting to feel weird.
Touch
I'm
it less.
starting to feel
Please
kind of
stop
weird.
touching it now.
He's just. It's such a close shot. of him
rummaging.
just
Dude,
really
he's
playing
rummaging
with this
around.
pink
Check out this
mochi.
moment, dude. He's just holding. He goes like, fascinating. Listen.
interesting. So
Wow.
for the sake of it,
Just fingering a mochi and going,
see, like
wow.
dough, this would saw. Right?
Why is he
You see
cutting
how
it?
it's-
I've never seen something as
really
okay. Now this is
grabs
Feature
the-
Man style,
You
dude.
can barely get it open.
Cutting
That's
a
the
mochi.
dullest knife.
Well, it's
dude.
also not serrated. It's an unserrated knife.
Is the right word?
So why would you even move it back and forth?
Get some cream in there. Wow.
Cream.
Okay. This,
It's
step
got
by
some
step
sort of
here.
Eastern cream.
as you
It's
can
nice
see,
and
pick it
mochi.
up by the stickiness.
Check it out by the
He's
stickiness.
just fingering the
what?
mochi.
Fingering.
Is that a test we need to do? See if you can pick it up by the stickiness, as he says.
Yeah.
By the stickiness.
I like
It looks
that.
like you could think about like a chocolate truffle.
You
where
could.
it has chocolate
Okay,
in it.
buddy. Let's come on, buddy.
Let's fucking
toss
eat the
it in.
mochi, mister.
Let's fucking toss
He hasn't
it
tried it yet.
Let's run the house.
He has
Well,
not
you say
tried
he's
it
going
yet.
step by step, but that's not quite right because these are steps no one would do
He's
in a normal
creating-
Putting
situation.
it out, putting the mochi out onto a paper plate, bringing
You need a
out
separate
a knife,
plate.
cutting it in half.
Doing
Yeah.
a stick test.
I've never
rubbing
gotten
it
out a
again.
separate plate for
He's
mochi.
still touching it and he's tasting the
Stop!
filling.
Stop doing that! Stop touching the inside of the mochi.
Here's the half of it.
Wow.
Oh, he.
Those are good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh.
Almost like kind of like a gelatin kind of a feel to them.
Is he just like smacked out?
Almost like a gel. Yeah, well, this is he's probably schwacked on opioids.
Sort of, kind of.
That's what we're missing out on. This guy's on like methadone right now.
He's on methadone.
Yeah, well, he's trying to quit.
Not
That's why he's not that
overly
happy. He's just kind
That's
of
why he's
out
on
of it.
detox.
Got a little strawberry flavor.
YouTube was just too much for him to
They're
take.
good, though.
Well, when you're
Pleasant.
nodding and you try a mochi, the most you can muster is just to go.
So,
Kind
I
of good.
thought I would cut into this one. It's going to be quite the same, I think.
Go faster.
Be
This
quite
one
the
is a
same.
rice
Please go faster.
Azuki Daifuku.
Open it.
I'm not sure what the Zuki is.
Oh, just
This has the bean jam.
I'm not sure what the Zuki is, but I know what the Dafuku is.
yeah. I don't know Japanese, unfortunately. This watching this video is giving me the same feeling as when you're on a sidewalk behind like a really old person and you don't want to be rude, you know, but at the same time you're like,
You gotta get around.
fucking God, dude, I gotta get out of here. I'm like, just eat it. Just eat the mochi, man. Oh my God.
Oh, he's just
Pushing on
pushing
it.
it.
Putting the squish on it. He's fast. Did you see his little smile on that?
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh God, this one's different.
That's the bean jam.
I think you just
That's
Brendan,
the bean jam.
Brendan, did you find this? Did you find this?
No, Jack did.
Okay, well this
Interesting.
Jack, it's a gem. This is really this guy.
Yeah, old
This
guy photos rock.
What would be
Old guy photos is really
On
good.
DTube. Old guy photos on broken DTube.
He's got thousands of videos too.
Really? I guess he could be red pilled. Maybe that's like he doesn't make red pill content, but he's on DTube.
He is
'cause
kind
he's
of
like-
because you missed it in the first video. He's like, you
In a
wouldn't
lot of
like
ways.
it if
That's
well, not red pilled per se, but he has interesting theories. Like it's like that I just believe in law and order because you wouldn't like it if we didn't have zoning laws. Some guy would bring a trailer next to your house from the 40s and it would bring the property value way down. So
Oh, nice. What is his ultimate take on the masks though? Is he like it makes sense?
I never finished. I never finished the video. I think
He
he
probably
actually
never
is
gets to it.
pro
To
mask.
make money on Amazon other than selling physical products.
Oh
And
wait,
actually, it's
what
using
the
Audible.
fuck?
If you don't know what Audible is, it's
Oh, he's
actually
on
owned by
YouTube too.
Amazon, which is one of
They
the
all
biggest
are.
But wait.
No.
in the world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But wait, what the hell is DTube then? Because I just clicked a recommended video on DTube and it took me to YouTube.
Yeah, I
So
think it,
DTube is just a rip?
I think it like
what?
cross
I
posts.
think
Audible and how he was
yeah,
What
it
a-
seems
What a
like
fake piece of shit. I'm pissed off.
Again to the channel. So I just want to kick this question out there.
Wait, so old guy photos is just an old guy appreciation channel on DTube?
Getting ruder.
I don't know. Is
No, because you can. Okay, so on DTube you can like make DTube coin
Getting older.
instead of getting likes. Like
Oh, there's
can
another
send-
fucking coin involved.
you send DTube coin.
Has the same profile photo as his.
See, he's got
Oh, it's him.
660 DTube coin.
He's got a fun profile photo too.
Why did he choose the name Old Guy Photos, I wonder?
Who? Here's the thing, Sam. Who could ever know? Who could ever
Got
know
a
in
date.
a million years?
Got a date in 2
Crazy
days.
drivers. Got a date.
Plus
Wow.
bloopers. Hashtag life. How can it be worth? Oh, dude, he made 0.13 cents.
Is this even playing on? Is this player just? Is this just?
I know.
this
Is it just YouTube?
It's just an embedded. It's just an embedded YouTube video.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Except
It is. I think
no,
it is.
but it's stripped of The only thing
What
is,
happens-
usually on a YouTube embed,
Well,
it has a little button where you can click to go to YouTube. Also, he made 13.9 cents on this video, you guys. So no, I get why he's uploading now. Why he's cross
I
posting.
wanted to show you guys.
What happens if you hit the share button? Would it share?
it's a
That's
little
within the the one that's in the
Hear 'em if you listen close.
in the video player. Yeah, the top.
Isn't that cool? See 'em all?
Some insane
Million
shit that I don't want to get
It
involved
brings
in.
up Cortana.
It like goes inside my computer.
Remember that big ice that was there
Remember that big ice?
earlier? Gone.
Remember
all
that
of it.
big
Well,
eye?
Gone.
You can see a bunch of ice cubes still down there. But the funniest part is
ice cubes.
Still, unless it's somebody else over there, same general area, still doing the leaf blowing. Oh man. You know, the other day I did the video about swearing. Well, that is definitely one thing that would push you close to the edge of swearing.
Oh, he doesn't swear, I guess.
Non-stop, literally been hours. I don't hear it in the house when the doors are closed. I just wanted to share with you guys something special.
Too many.
This guy looks and sounds like a Eric Wareheim.
2 days. Is that
Yes, dude, he does.
So now that
yes,
I've got
he
a
absolutely
date,
does.
and it's only in 2 days, I gotta start thinking about getting my money together, start making some plans,
Get my money together.
itinerary already. No,
This is the most boring video on the internet. It's just this the whole time.
They're building a truck on the 16th. That's in 2 days, y'all.
They're building
So
a
that
truck.
doesn't
on
mean it's going to be ready. It's probably another. Well, you got Christmas in there, so that's probably going
so
to set back.
does he not mean a date with a woman, but he's finally got a date for his truck building?
Yeah.
Like at a dealer? I can't look at him anymore.
They're building
I'm
him
done
a
with Paul
truck.
W.
They're building his truck from scratch.
It's the I can't.
What kind
look
of
into
truck?
it.
Do you guys Jack? What kind of truck do you think that would look like? What do you think that would look like? They're building him a truck from scratch.
It's American.
I think it would
It's
have
American
like
for sure.
snow track, like tread. Like it looked like a
tank
tank.
treads. Tank treads on the
yeah.
back. It's a dually tank style.
It'd be like a WRX body on it, but it would have
Ice
like
blue?
a pickup. Look,
Ice blue WRX.
iced out blue.
Man, we've still got a lot of fucking
Big smiley faces. Big smiley faces. Like stickers all over it.
Yeah, big like warbly kind of like Gaussian blurred smiley faces all over it.
I think it's
Custom-
Gaussian.
Gaussian?
It should be Gaussian. It should be Gaussian.
I'm gonna say Gaussian.
It's like
till
a
I pass
gift
away.
gift. Yeah, absolutely.
It's got those Gaussian. It's got those big Gaussian smiley faces all over it.
We could do
Water
Derwent
machine-
metallic
water machine,
pencils
maybe?
again.
I don't think we could. I'll say that I don't think we could.
Look at what?
Jack was saying we could go to Derwent pencils again, but I think I understand that. I think I'm good on Derwent.
Do you guys remember Sandman?
No.
No, go to that.
Sandman.
Oh, did
Sandman,
no
Big Toe, Will Smith. That's a fun collection of words.
Hi,
Did any
everyone.
Rumbles
Same
make
in
it out?
here? This video is
I
brought
think
to
I
you by
put
a
a
donation
Rumble.
from Conray, and here's what he very briefly.
Can we
has
just
to
start
say.
over? Because it's really,
Hey, Sand-
it's really.
Whoa,
His intro is great. His intro is probably the best part.
This guy
His
sounds
voice is
familiar.
No, I think Jack. I think you found this guy.
Okay,
We talked about him at some other time. I feel like we were talking about this
Dude,
guy.
Sam, you're hidden.
Yeah, we lost you.
Oh.
You're a little shadow man. No, it's just
Is
dark.
it too? Oh, it's because the screen's dark.
Hi everyone, Sandman here. This video is brought to you by a donation from Conray, and here's what he very briefly has to say. Hey Sandman, I'm curious on your opinion on the Oscars incident with Will Smith. Smacking Chris Rock.
This
As a
guy's
black
fake.
male, I saw this as a petty move, dare I say simp/white knight move, especially considering
Simp/white knight.
As a black male, I saw this as a petty move. Dare I say a simp/white knight move? Yeah, that.
their marriage history. And furthermore, there should be no reason to physically assault someone, male or female, just because a few words that were hurtful, might
Male
have been
or
said.
female.
I
Just
wonder if
There's
there's
no
a
reason
talk
to physically
if
assault a
this is
male
someone
or
like The
female.
Rock instead
Just
of
for
Chris
words.
Rock.
Unless, of
Stay
course, they're a
away.
lesser
Keep
race.
up the good work.
Then all violence is
Well,
cool.
Conray, thanks
What a
for
bunch
the
of bullshit,
support.
dude.
I'm glad you and many other people want to hear my take on Will Smith's white knighting for his bald baby mama, Jada Pinkett Smith, at the Oscars.
White knighting.
I don't think he
Bald
would've
baby
smacked
mama.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson or anyone else bigger than him.
Jada Pinkett
But Chris Rock is
Smith.
smaller, so Smith figured he could
This
take
is just
him.
another dude. This is an
As for
Eastern
Jada Pinkett,
European
she was
guy
diagnosed
pretending to
with
be
alopecia,
American and doing
which
like
is a
fake
hair
red
loss
pill
condition
videos.
a few more years ago. Chris Rock
You think
at the
so? Is that why?
2022
Is that why his like
Well, there is this
his
thing
pattern,
that happens
his
sometimes
speech pattern makes like no sense to me.
where people look into like red pill accounts on like TikTok or something, and they find out that it's like a Eastern European person who's like pretending to be American, or
Okay.
it's like someone who has ties to Eastern Europe. Like there was
Right.
some. I'd have to look it up again, but there were like these like young women, like red pilled women accounts on TikTok. And then like some guy figured out that it was like an Eastern European dude pretending to be their like online boyfriend and then like red pilling them. But he was like from a troll farm or something. It's too deep for me.
Oscars made a joke that
I mean, this could easily be. This could easily be
Jane Part 2.
Just the way he's talking.
That's when Will Smith came up on stage,
but also
and gave him 5 across.
The quality of the video and
I
the
know
way
exactly
that they're made.
what I would have said if I was
all of his videos. There's no face reveal. It's
nice
just
smack, buddy.
It's just.
Did you practice it at home on your wife?
Still,
of course, Chris Rock was trying to
the
defuse
internet.
the situation, so he didn't say that. Plus,
He's
it would be way
pitching
too
jokes
easy.
Chris Rock could have
Instead, he was
said.
probably thinking to himself, this moment's going to provide comedy gold for material for his stand-up comedy for years to come. But if you look at this particular photo with Rock sporting a smile and Will Smith looking like he's about to crack up laughing, you might think that the whole thing was staged to stir up drama and attention for the Oscars, which are currently bleeding viewers each year.
Drama and attention
It's
for the
probably
Oscars.
not staged, but you never know. After all, they're actors that play pretend for a living. The Oscars peaked out at 57.2 million viewers in 1998 with the release of Titanic. They only received 9.85 million in 2021. And that's with the larger population in the United States and abroad. I didn't even know they were on
Sandman
last
puts
Sunday
me to
night.
bed. That's what Sandman does. He comes and puts me to
Yeah,
sleep.
let's get the fuck out of
Does
here.
anyone
I
know
just like his
him
intro
anymore?
and his voice is
The
fucked
sad
up.
truth for the Oscars is that other forms of entertainment are better.
My friend emailed me. He asked me about the Will Smith.
My friend, who's definitely real and a black male, sent me this message asking if I could comment on the Oscars.
You guys are going Brighteon.com?
No, I'm not aware of this one. I'll say.
All that it really took.
Yeah,
Half a cup of quinoa.
This looks really gross.
Half of a lemon.
Oh.
Half of a lemon with like the pulp and the peel.
What?
Then we also have like a fifth of an eggplant here chopped up. We also have
fifth.
some kale. And then we also have some cucumber, which is
Dude, what the fuck is
fifth
this?
of a cucumber. here.
Survival.
Oh, a fifth of a cucumber as well.
It's a survival meal.
2 people.
Oh, there's just a lemon peel in there.
Yeah, he said he blended a lemon with the peel.
With vitamin K, all that such. The best part is
You need
it
2
does
spoons.
well with honey. So that's why I toppled on top
Toppled.
of everything.
I toppled it with honey.
Cabbage.
Oh my. Dude, what's going on here?
Isn't
Wow,
that
what a
cool?
great dude, fruit boil. Neat survival
Nu-
recipe.
Nutrichemistry.
Let's
He's
see
got
his
the
channel real quick.
He's got the recipe here.
Chemistry is spelled wrong.
Well, I also like the idea, not to cast aspersions on this guy's intelligence, but giving people a recipe where the measurements are like fifth of an eggplant. That's not how you measure shit like that.
The video's upside down.
I'm Jesse Scott Travis.
It's just actually upside down.
As a nutrichemist. So you're probably asking, what is a nutrichemist? Or what is nutrichemistry? Essentially, it is a type of science that focuses on healthy living and trying to...
I'm not even joking. He kind of looks like...
or high-tech solutions.
He looks like Sam Hyde is like an evolution of him.
So this has been brought to my attention
Yeah.
by Mike Adams.
Like this is stage 1. This is
the founder
Squirtle.
of Brighteon.com, and basically...
Sam
there's a
Adams,
bunch of
founder of
different things,
Brighteon.
And I was...
So they all know. On Brighteon, the twist is they all know each other.
Yeah, and then you get ads for organic turmeric gold premium
They all
liquid
look up-
extract.
The twist for Brighteon is like, we're all friends. It's 5 guys made Brighteon.
Well, they look up to the founder of Brighteon.
Need to mix it with faith. Those words are still alive. over
Oh, I'm
President
understanding
Trump. Those
what's going
words
on
are
here.
still alive for the future of what we're heading into. This thing is not over. And
This is an official Brighteon
Brighteon TV
channel on here.
This is Brighteon State TV. IMTV.
Yeah, Brighteon the state. The
was thrown into the lion's den. It looked like
what do you call
the
that?
lions were going to take
Micronation.
Yeah, yeah.
the now moment. God showed up.
Wait, what is
Stop the
this?
mouths of the lions.
Why do these all have the same?
The lions have been
All the
speaking
popular
very
videos have
harshly
this
and aggressively
HRR. They're all by one guy. All the popular videos on Brighteon are made by Health Ranger Report. Situation update: the alien agenda to exterminate humanity.
Well, we uncovered that.
Situation update:
That was
nameless.
Galactic Sovereigns talk about that.
Oh yeah, you can buy Pluto and shit like that. The only way to escape inflation. Ultimately, crypto is not actually a hedge against inflation. You guys, you got to buy moon deeds, Mars deeds, stuff like that.
I think So if we've learned anything so far, it's that all you need to do is make accounts on DTube, Odyssey, Rumble, GoAMTV.tv, Brighteon, and post all your stuff to that. Cross post all your stuff to those 5 places if you're trying to get away from, which we'll do with this episode, of course. It'll be up on DTube.
We're gonna be on DTube, Rumble.
We're gonna have some
Odyssey.
Donate us the Dcoin.
Shootcoin.web.
Immersion filled.
Businessview.info.
And that'll be the way around the sort of the big tech companies kind of trying to come down on it.
Whoa.
Hello and hello.
This is by the Prophet Barnabas.
Hello and hello.
And welcome to
That's an awesome
the Prophet
intro.
Barnabas channel.
Fuck yeah. Dude,
I am Woven Barnabas.
This guy's filming like a
living.
Sony Ericsson.
He's living in
today
a
on
nothing
a
wrong
little
with that.
argument I had this morning
Good to do.
It's fun.
when I was trying to tell other people
You guys from my
what they need to know about vaccines.
He looks like
Whether
his
you're
videos.
a
It
vaccine.
looks like he looks like there was a homeless period in his life. His newer videos, he looks like he doesn't look like this as tan.
Oh wait,
anymore.
Sam, you found this guy?
Yeah,
Oh, so you found out about Brighteon as well.
just through the list I was looking at.
Oh,
the list
okay.
before
Well, here's
the
what I'll
show,
say.
and I was-
This guy, the Prophet Barnabas, he looks like he knows scientific info. I'll say. I'm curious to see what he has to bring to the vaccine conversation because he's telling us that this is what we have to know about.
He at least looks like somebody
Yeah,
a
he
scientist
definitely-
would divulge their secrets to.
He definitely doesn't look like an NPC.
No, he definitely doesn't look like a guy that would be drunk and tell you that he was a nuclear physicist and then tell you that it's all fake, actually, when you ask him if it's real.
Pusher or an anti-vax, it's really irrelevant. This guy called me an anti-vax person because of my wanting people to be informed in what they should know.
What's that information?
And there are things you need to know to tell your vaccine provider before you take that jab in your arm.
Hit us. Oh, jab is kind of a
One of them,
buzzword.
and the most important one, and I'm saying this because I'm standing up and I'm speaking out for those of us like myself that are allergic to them. And that information is, if you've ever had an epi needle due to another vaccine that you've ever taken, you can never have a vaccine.
Okay, I can't verify or deny
You can follow me on
Oh, is that it?
Instagram
He's just saying if you've ever needed epinephrine, if you've ever been allergic to another vaccine.
That is
you can't have this
They
vaccine.
fucking tell you that when you get it.
4631.
They tell you
That's
that.
it, dude. I wanted a deeper
I
truth.
have
I wanted to be like
a link shared.
And by the way,
the document
the
you
Jews
from
are the ones that created the jab.
The jab
which
is
are
loaded
pharmacy
with
doctors
serpent
and
DNA
nurses copy
that will.
of the vaccine insert.
Yeah, he's
and right there in the middle of
Yeah,
that
let's go to
insert,
some more of his videos. That's got 20 views.
That's only
on
12
Brighteon.
days ago. Wow, I thought that was shot in like 1998.
Smoking versus
perhaps.
fluoride looks pretty cool, I'll say.
Wait, these were all. Oh wow! How did he? There's a big shift in his looks.
Oh yeah,
it's just the MAGA hat, dude.
Good day, class. This is Robert Barnes.
Robert.
He
Barnes.
immediately pokes himself in the eye with his glasses there.
In a school science class, 4 worms were placed into 4 separate jars.
What
first
website
worm
do you
was
think
put
he's reading from right now? He's clearly reading a website. He's like, in a science class, 4 worms were
BarnabasNews.com.
BarnabasNews.gov.
Barnabas Bart.
To a jar of alcohol.
Barnabas Knowledge
Worm was put
Repository.
into a jar of cigarette smoke. The third worm
He's
was
just
put
reading
into
a
jar of
docs,
sperm.
a Google Docs
Fourth
that he
worm was
wrote.
put into a
Okay, wait. 4 worms. One's in a jar of alcohol. One's
just
in a
a-
jar of smoke.
It's just a short story he wrote.
One's in a jar of sperm. And then this one, what's this one in a jar of?
jar of soil.
soil.
After one day, these results. After one day,
Two mediums of earth.
these were the results. The first worm in the alcohol is dead. The second worm in cigarette smoke is dead. The third worm in sperm, dead. The fourth worm, soil, alive. So the science teacher asked the class, "What can you learn from this experiment?" Little Johnny quickly raised his hand and said, "As long as you drink, smoke, and have sex, you won't have worms."
Now look,
he's telling that like it's a very serious. He's like takes the glasses off. I know it's hard to hear, but these are just facts, people.
The truth you gotta swallow.
My greatest pet peeve, I would say, is the anti-smoking campaign.
Oh, interesting thing to lead.
As as you may seen in the as you may have picked up in the
kills the worms inside.
joke, I'm an avid smoker, but I'm not for the rest of the things.
How would we have picked that up in the joke?
I
That he likes
believe,
smoking,
and
but
I
not sperm.
He's
or
not into
alcohol.
sperm.
He doesn't live subsist on sperm. He is an avid
smoking or cigarettes.
But it also dies
But
in
how
the
would
smoke. How would we have picked that
How
up?
would we have? Maybe you picked it up that I'm a 2-pack a day smoker. By the
Maybe
way
you
I
picked it
called
up that I drink about 2 cups of cum a day.
But I don't like the other 2.
Maybe you heard in my tone.
Awesome. I say we leave it there. Or is there
On
more
that
here?
guy?
Oh, this is funny in the sense that like.
Well, is there anything else you want to show, Sam?
No, that guy was pretty much. I think that guy was the coolest guy I found.
What's alien battery stolen?
Some guy talking about his battery and his.
What's the best video of yours remaining, Jack? You got Sweet Florida, shit literally made with pivot. D-Tube guy, alien battery.
D-Tube guy. Go to D-Tube guy. Check him out.
Old Man Chew. Looks like is his name.
Yeah. Asian guy.
Hello everybody, how we doing? Well, I've been busy all day working on D-Tube and trying to make more
I've been busy all day working on D-Tube.
That's basically all I wanted to hear.
Imagine that being real, dude. That's incredible.
things I do around the house, or I do in cars, or I do things, but today's a special day. Today you guys are gonna get something special when you watch this D-Tube. Because right after I finish talking right here and finish doing what I'm doing today, I'm going to show you something that you guys got to see, okay? Watch this.
He thinks he's going to make it on
Well,
D-Tube? I mean, I don't
today's
fucking
old
get
man
it.
True's birthday. Look what I got out. I got balloons. They're ready to go. And then I got ready down here.
He's like in the metaverse?
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Dude, Old Man Chews in the universe.
Just go out on this.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Well, I
AlternaToobs.
want to thank everybody out there for the D2 and the
Was that it?
I've been driving and watching my videos and always being there.
Oh, Brendan.
For
What the
everything.
Did you
fucking
want
hell?
to show?
Like I said, D2.
Did you want to talk about that ad you sent us the other day?
That's all I can say.
Which one?
Thank you guys. Arigato.
Wait, tell me.
For the good game that you found on TikTok? It looks like a good
Oh,
game.
do we want to watch that?
You guys save that for the next ad buster.
Yeah, we might have to save that for an ad bust, which is really good.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Not to show too much behind the scenes. Man, this sounds cool too. I will say, cool game
Oh, yeah.
sucking explanation.
Go to that.
Maybe that. Then we'd still be
Sure,
really
yeah.
early, so that sounds kind of sick. We didn't take a break.
This one's a hateful video.
Well, this is.
Okay, in order to better understand.
Oh my god.
This is the variety of Odyssey video that's filled with hate.
First realize that it's
Yeah.
paid for by your tax dollars.
So I'll go to
Life
Camp FEMA.
insurance fraud and Freemasonry.
Yeah, it's a box truck. Says let's go.
Jewish
I'll go to
Kabbalah.
FEMA.
He says Jewish Kabbalah. That's so funny.
Is he just stupid?
Yeah.
It's done by
This is the video I was talking about where he calls it Kabbalah.
Now this image is from dds.com.
government. It's done by the
What do you think
Which
that is?
has to be. Maybe we should look at it. I don't know.
Yeah, let's end there.
Involved life insurance.
Gonna go down the hole a little farther.
Jack just keeps saying, he's like, let's end now.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, let's end there. And malware. DD's power of art. Oh my god, dude. No, this is actually a great dude. Because you always see these viral right-wing images, and you're like, who's painting? Who's making these digital red pill paintings? And we've just found it.
Doesn't look. Is it digital?
Wait, can we? I think I've been looking for this guy for a while. This is the guy I think that does the 5G stuff, where it's like the kids.
That's
crying.
what I'm saying. Like you always see those, and you're like, where do they come from? But I
found him one time, and I haven't been able to find him recently, but it's not showing anything. What about just?
This is interesting. So this is his website. Let's just see here for a second. A graphic artist based in Louisville, Kentucky, is popular for his anti-Semitic and. Is this his website? Is this his own website? He's like, he's very popular for his anti-Semitic and conspiratorial art. His artwork was circulated. Did something happen to him across the email groups of extremists? Oh, this got like his website got like commandeered.
Wow.
David D. biography states his artworks are an effort to it's
a hyperlink.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a link to the
The
power
definition
section
of
of
power.
U.S. News.
Wait, what about just Google image search David Deeds? That's probably why I haven't been able to find this guy. I think it's David Deeds. D-E-E-D?
It is?
Oh. Yeah.
No, it's D-E-E-S.
Deeds.
David Deeds.
No. If you look at the description, much of Deeds.
Where does it say that?
No, Sam, you're glyph walking right now, dude. It's David
Right
Deeds.
there, right under the picture. The next. Well, okay, it says.
Okay,
both.
yeah, it says both.
It says both.
It says both.
This is good. We're getting some good.
Fuck you.
I think it's David Dees.
Oh no, see, I'm recognizing.
This
some
isn't
of
the.
this.
I don't know if this is the guy I'm looking for.
David Dees obituary.
Oh no, it is. It is.
He died.
It is. Look at that. Look at that 5G one down there.
Wow,
the 5G stuff is crazy, dude.
Actually,
The
a
kids and
discovery.
stuff.
Yes, dude. I've seen these passed around, but I never knew that it was the D-man.
I found his website one time, and I was like, oh, and then I have not been able to.
This is just someone posting it in earnest. U.S. artist David Dees, right on the money. Wow, it's got everything. It's got the smart meters. Damn, I didn't even know the smart
He's
meters
shooting
were part of
mercury
it.
right into the kid's brain. His
that's
open
messed
brain.
up, dude. And the kid's using a tiny cell phone for kids.
They're offering
He's got a
the kids
chain
some
smart
fluoride,
meter,
a Ritalin.
Wow, this is kind of like this is.
He's got wait. He's got a smart meter on it.
I know. I was saying I didn't know smart meters factored in.
Yeah, those radiate.
That was the thing that Dees was most upset about was the switch
Smart
over from
meters.
analog meters to smart
To
meters.
those damn smart meters. A legit discovery on this episode also. And you know what? This kind of takes us back
He's a
to
Sesame Street
historical-
illustrator. That's what he just said.
What? Where?
How a Sesame Street illustrator became the
The
Truther Scene's golden boy.
Wow, dude. This would be worth looking into. Wow, because
I'd love to
I've
get a big
always
piece
seen
of
these.
his in
I
the living
honestly
room.
thought a bunch of these were made ironically. I didn't know that there was a real guy who's famous for this style, the realistic image style. Wow, awesome.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.